talk, no filter.
All right, here we are.
Another episode of Two Fat Guys and a Microphone.
I'm Tim Big Talk.
I'm Paulie No Filter.
All right, we know that, and we thank you for that. Because then you get in trouble and I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's got to play squirrel.
Yeah, right.
Squirrel.
Right. All right. So how you been? How you doing?
We're doing good. Lot going on in the news right now.
A lot going on in the news, a lot going on in the country, a lot going on everywhere. You know what? I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. You know?
Well, hey, there's a lot of nuts out there.
Oh boy.
And I've seen a lot of them on the news this past weekend.
Yeah, because it was Saturday, the No Kings Queens protest at these little nut jobs out there.
No Kings rally.
No Kings. And you know what's funny about this is that they talk about no kings, but yet they also want, like every illegal alien to still be allowed to be here, all these different things. And it's like, well, yeah, then go to England where they have a king.
Our queen. Yeah, we don't have a king here. I mean,
yeah, we got rid of that years ago.
Yeah, we're without it's hard to not talk politics when it's in our face every day on the news. No matter what news you watch, it's there.
Yeah.
So I had to sit back on Saturday because I haven't been gambling, betting sports. So I watched a little news.
Okay.
And I seen these rallies.
Yeah.
And at first, Tim, I thought I was watching a Disney show. I'm like,
I'd love to hear this.
Well, I'm watching it and I'm seeing guys in costumes and blow ups and rainbow unicorns and I'm like, what's that got to do with the fucking king? Yeah. If you want to talk about him not being a king, you know who I'm talking about, him.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, go out there like normal civilian human beings. Like if we went out there, we'd go out there with normal clothes on.
Right.
And we'd go voice our opinion.
Right.
Nothing wrong with a rally. Trust me. One might be coming up. You never know.
Yeah. Right.
Nothing wrong with a rally. I mean, protest is good. I'm all for them to do that.
Hey, that's what makes America great is you can do that and not have your head chopped off like some of those other countries.
But what is it about these people? And I say these people because we weren't there. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I watched it on news. That was as far as I was going. But what is up with these people that they got to go out there and look like complete idiots and like they're lost their freaking minds? Yeah. Hey, here's the thing: you want us to start believing, and I'm looking at. Let me switch cameras here.
Okay, please do.
You want us to go out there and believe in what you're telling us, and you want to change our minds. Hey, I'm all ears. Here you go. I'm all ears.
Right.
I'm listening. But when I see you dressing like a freaking Halloween costume, and yeah, it's October, but come on.
Yeah.
You want to change our minds. Talk to us like human beings, like an educated. These people were asked the question, why are they out there? They don't even know. Half of them didn't know why they were there.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't. And I'll give you a perfect example of that without getting too political, because I know every once in a while,
I know.
Everybody has to calm me down a little bit.
Yeah.
But back when the kids, the college students were sitting for Palestine.
Yeah.
Free Palestine. Through the river and over the sea, blah, blah, blah. And so they're just asked, well, what sea are you talking about? What river are you talking about? Well, I don't know. I was told to come out and say that.
Didn't he just free Palestine? You just got your wish. And you guys are talking about a king now.
Yeah.
Be out there protest. You should be happy that you got your free Palestine. Palestine's got freed, right? As far as I think, I mean.
Well, I mean, there's a lot there that and again, that's what I'm talking about college. When I went to college, there were protests. You had the nut jobs there, but nothing like today because it's the entire, and like I said, it's an indoctrination into the way you think, not what you're educated and learn. I was watching a game show last night. The Game Show Network put that on when I'm cooking and my
great show
and stuff like that.
It was good television back then.
Love all that.
Joker.
This was the one where the whammies,
Whammy.
Yeah, no whammy.
Yes.
I love it. But they asked the contestants, what do you do? And I have my doctorate in DEI. And it's like, oh, well, that's going to work out well for you. How's that going to work? And on her name was a doctor first. Okay, well, wait a minute. First of all, you're not an MD, you know, and any, you know, if you study long enough and have no life, you can get your PhD pretty much. We
could probably get one in food, Tim.
I have a master's degree in food.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a doctor, and I don't even know what. Look. This is a banana, people. Yeah. This is a banana. See, a banana. Okay, yeah.
But we're acting kind of stupid because these things are stupid. It gives them.
It's making me think that it's got me second guessing. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'll be honest. Let's be honest.
Okay,
but they're making me feel like my IQ is through the roof.
Yeah, you're like Einstein. You know.
Wow.
It's a mental illness. And especially when I see the age of some of these people, and then kind of the typical look, you know, there's that, you know, how there's that Karen look, the gal at the ball field look, you know, that is the look. That's what they do.
Hey, look at Charlie Kirk had no problem listening to you. I have no problem listening to you, but not if you're gonna pull up in a blow up pink elephant suit. Yeah. I don't have nothing to hear. I don't want to hear you.
Yeah.
I don't want to. What are you going to tell me that I don't already know? You have problems.
Yeah. And if I don't go just to even mock them down there, because
I wouldn't.
If one of these idiots gets in my face, I'm going to prison.
Right.
You know, so you can't, you know, you can't do that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there was a lot of people down at these rallies. Well, there were so many of them, Tim. I mean, some of these things were massive.
Yeah.
In 2017,
yeah,
if you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about. and that's the thing, is that, you know what, go out there and protest. Here you're not killed for it, you're not jailed for it. To be thankful you live in a country like that.
Well, I think I'm tell me if I'm wrong, I think for the most part they were peaceful. I hope.
I didn't see anything in our area about it.
So I didn't see any cities burning down.
No, it was quote unquote, you know, peaceful when they.
Then let's look at a positive here. Then let's give them the due praise that they have. Good job, peacefully protesting. Okay, let's say that it's if they did, and it seems like they did. That's a start. You guys you're getting better. Yeah. You're getting better. Lose the stupid costumes. I don't know why you're out there in costumes. Yeah. That's not going to change my mind on how to think or what you want me to think.
Quit barking at people when they walk by.
Yeah. No meowing.
Yeah. Because you want to be a wolf or a cat, or you identify as whatever. And I think that's, we have gone and we have helped this society, you know, engage in their mental illness, you know, because I tell you what, if you dress up as a cat and think you're a cat and try to get your workplace to put in a litter box in the bathroom because you identify as a cat, that's a true story, by the way.
I know it is.
So
that's the sad part.
Yeah, it is the sad part. And it's the sad part that these businesses were forced to comply with some of the part
stuff. That's you know what, at that point we need a king.
Yeah, well,
at that point I'll say we need a king. If the government can't control it, maybe a king can, because there's no reason you need a litter box. You're not a fucking cat.
And you know, I was in the professional world, and I talked to some people that are still in it.
I am feeling a little bit like a monkey right now, though. So go ahead, Tim. Keep talking.
You better not eat my banana.
I'm eating your banana. You don't need the protein, Tim. Okay, go ahead. Keep talking. I'm listening.
You know what? I'm like Elvis. That was for my banana and peanut butter sandwich tonight. Yeah. All right. So anyways, but no, these kind of things, these protests, you know what? You know when our No Kings protest was November 4th. There were 77 million of us out there. We didn't protest. We casted our vote against your protests. And guess what? We won. So your little protests and all that kind of stuff, you have to do that so you can go back and tell your therapist that you got to scream at the moon. Great. Good on you. It's not going to change anything. All you did was put the conservatives another 4 years and another 4 years. I don't see the Democrats or the liberals.
You know, that protest did as much as this banana did for my fat ass. I didn't lose weight just now eating this banana.
No, but you pissed me off because you ate my last banana. No.
Good thing you got it free.
Yeah, right. but no, and I think that anybody, you know, that that has a brain, you know, can see that these things are ridiculous. You know, that they're, you know, it gives them something to do. Hey, look at me.
No, I mean, it gave me, I was like, wow, I seen it. They're idiots.
Yeah.
Half a brain.
Yeah. I mean, the Wizard of Oz couldn't cure these people. So
yeah. Well, you know what? Half of them belong in Disney.
Right. But you know, it's like that. We've talked about it, that they, you know, protesting the president, it doesn't get anything done. All you're doing is going out there and flapping and being idiots. I
love the point of the protest. I do. I give them credit. Hey, you have something you believe in, go do it. Just do it normally, like are you not a normal person that you have to go, I'm going to paint my hair green and put on a pink elephant costume or unicorn costume to prove my point? That's not proving your
really
point.
On these costumes.
I hated it. I thought I was watching like cartoons.
Well, that's because
I'm like, isn't this CNN? And I watch them both. You heard me say CNN and Fox. I got them both on my favorites. I go back and forth because I like to know what this one's saying and what this one's saying. The only problem that I have with CNN,
they're horrible.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying they're news. They're telling us something. I guess something. I don't know. But here's my thing with them. I play a game when I switch from my favorites from CNN to Fox. I have a game.
Oh, okay.
I do this. I go like this. I go, all right, let's see. I guarantee it's going to say Trump. Guarantee Trump did. Yeah. They can't not say the guy's name.
No, I know.
They are obsessed with this fucking guy.
Yeah.
And Fox can be talking about the kid in Cleveland that got killed because he did something. He was trying to save an animal or something. They're talking about, but I go like this. I go, all right, let's see. Maybe they're talking about that same thing. Trump. Oh man, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I do. I it's a game. I press the button. I go, all right, maybe they're going to be talking about something else right now. No.
Well, see, and I told you that no one. That's why no one. You're probably the only one I know that watches mainstream news anymore, because everything is propaganda, and it's been proven. And here, yes, folks, I do rant a little bit, but even take the Kamala Harris interviews. That now that it's come forward, and it came out before, but nobody wanted to hear it. What is it? ABC, CBS, one of the two. Like I said, I don't watch them. Actually, and Kristi Noem, gave full interviews. They spliced it up to fit their narrative. That is the definition of propaganda.
We could splice this up too and give them bullshit, but we're not gonna. That's why we are big talk and no filter.
Right. So this is ridiculous. But the thing I laugh about and that I like about it is because they don't realize how ridiculous they are. They're in a tailspin. If you watch any politics at all, the Democratic Party has always been linked to the Liberal Party, and they're both nuts. They have nothing. So that's why I said I'm not worried in 4 years. I'm not worried at the midterms coming up next year, because you know what? It's common sense has now come back to the world,
and we've always needed common sense. I said that back when the election was going on. We need more common sense. I mean, with everything in life. I mean, everything. Without that, we lose common sense. We lose our lives. We lose the human beings.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. I was in a predominantly liberal industry, and the they them.
That's why you have so much hate for them.
Well, it's not hate. It's
not hate. I shouldn't say hate. That's why you have dislike for them.
Hate, but it's hard enough to run a company, let alone have to deal with people that you have to cater to and coddle to because of they're reporting you to HR if they're a they them and you call them by their original gender. Next thing you know, they're calling HR on you. I mean, was getting absolutely ridiculous. And some of those companies are still operating like that, especially the ones that are out of Chicago, like GTI.
Without giving too much hint away here, but I get it. It's like some people, you have passion and they take it as anger.
Right.
And they run to HR with it. And it's just, have some kind of backbone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, it's nice to see how, because Starbucks got like that too. Like, I remember after Trump was elected and Starbucks said, okay, we're going back to our normal uniforms. The the freakazoids freaked out, and we're like, oh, this isn't fair. We should be able to, express ourselves. Yeah, go buy a company, open your own company.
Right,
you can
right,
express
right.
yourself all you want and see what kind of business you get. So now when I walk into a Starbucks, I don't have some. Well, they're still out there.
I don't walk into a Starbucks ever.
No, okay.
Or the only time I drive through is if my wife wants me to drive through for her.
Right.
I don't drink coffee, so I wouldn't go there.
My daughters, that typical age where, other than Courtney, the older daughter, not so much. She likes them, but she doesn't spend her money.
You know what I thought was funny? I used to watch it. I don't watch it anymore. I used to watch Today Show like faithfully back in the day. I used to love it. I really did.
Yeah,
Al Roker. Al Roker is my favorite. I still love Al Roker. He's the best.
Me too.
This is before Matt Lauer got caught, groping women with the button, the door that locked the button that locked his office door.
Yeah.
All that. This was before that. But I used to watch it all the time, and they did a survey on coffee. They took 5 cups of coffee from all different places. One was Starbucks, one was Pete's, one was 7-Eleven, one was the gas station down the street, right?
Wasn't one Dunkin' too?
It could have been Dunkin' Donuts coffee, right? They had them all, but they didn't have them in cups. They had them all in same cups, so you didn't know which one was which. They knew which one was. Guess which one got the most votes?
Probably Pete's.
No, the cheapest gas station one.
Oh, it's like a 7-Eleven?
They outbeat all the rest of them.
Right.
Because all you're doing is paying for the label to see, oh, I'm snabby. I got my Starbucks, my double macchiato, whatever the fuck they say.
And don't forget to order it on the app before you
wait. Let me see. Let's see. My wife does caramel macchiato, venti, double pumps, this and that. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't drink coffee, because if I had to order something like that, it's bad enough to say, hey, give me a Big Mac. I'm okay with that, but now you're starting to get too technical. I'm glad I don't drink coffee. That's all. Sorry, squirrel.
Yeah,
I'm ranting.
But that's okay. But again, and I think that's what this No King stuff represents right now, is that they have lost bad. They don't know what to do with themselves now. It is
make yourself look better. You're making yourself look worse. You got something to do. Get better.
Yeah.
Go out there and make right decisions, make the right, do good things, and maybe you can change the way you want to vote or who you want in there. You know what I mean? But putting the people in that think like you, I would never put them in.
Nope, and I don't think they're going to be in for a long time. So,
but you never know. Cheating's cheating.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. We know about that, right? But no, that I think I didn't see any news that showed, but like I said, I only look on social media. And on, like where I would see something, I didn't see too many rioting or anything, too much, anything that got too crazy or not, whatnot, because I think now just people are like, yeah, whatever. It's like when you see somebody, this happened a long time ago, and I forget what it was, but we live here in Nevada. Well, in Nevada, Carson City is like the capital of Nevada, right?
Right. Some people might not know that out there. Right?
Yeah, it's the capital. So you drive by the the government buildings, and you got 4 or 5 people up there, holding up signs and stuff like that. And it's like, what do you if you people think this is just to make them feel better?
Yeah.
Because I don't drive by a sign and go, oh crap, I'm never voting for Trump again now that person with 11 different hair colors and 97 piercings on their face, held up that
if
sign.
you're going to do a protest, make sure you organize it and you do it right, and you screen the people that are coming. You know what I mean? Maybe you should say, hey, no, leave the costume at home. We really want to get our point across.
Right.
That's how I would take a protest. Go there with facts, go there with the truth, and speak your mind, but don't make yourself look.
But see, that's the thing, is they don't. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry to talk
because it's common sense.
They don't have a truth.
Okay.
Because their truth is, this guy, orange guy, bad. Let me get out there and protest. I don't care if I'm 90 or I don't care if I'm 19. I got to go out there and be here, because my life is nothing without this hate.
And we don't. I mean, I wouldn't even think about going to a rally. Even if they said, "Oh yeah, come on, we're doing." Like, I never went to none of the Trump rallies when he was here. I could have
saw him the first time.
I could have, but I was like, yeah, it's not going to make me or break me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not going to change my opinion on it. My opinion is common sense first, and then everything else second.
Yeah. I think he was at not Lawler, but with the one down.
He was at the Reno Sparks Convention Center.
Yeah. you know, when he was there, and I saw the plane land, and you know, it doesn't
Big
matter
plane.
where.
Big plane.
All the motorcade. I tell you what, when you experience that, when you're just normal Joe and you don't live in Washington,
As an Uber driver,
Yeah.
anytime they come into town, it pisses us off because they
Right.
shut our roads down and it's a
shut
mess.
everything down, right?
It's a mess.
Yeah. And
Biden or Trump, I don't care which one it is.
well, and I'll say this: I was down at in San Jose when the San Jose Sharks were playing, you know, and I was there. We actually had a bank convention down there. We were eating at this little diner restaurant about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and the manager of the restaurant got on the phone and said, "Hey, in about 7 minutes, the Clinton motorcade is going to be driving by out in front here." And I'm like, "Oh, well, that's cool."
Did he provide you eggs? Like,
But no, what was really cool is that then we kind of went outside and you could see him in there.
Was this Bill?
You know, yeah, Bill Clinton.
no shit.
You know, yeah. And so
Did it look like this?
there was no Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay. Just checking.
But you could actually see him. And I think they made, you know, because that stuff's tinted and stuff. So but that was cool because it's not every day you can meet a president. I don't care who the president is.
Right.
If it would have been Biden and Biden said, "Hey Tim, come on up here, I want to shake your hand," I would have done it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Because
like-
you're a normal human
Yeah.
being that would be like, all right, you're not starstruck, but it's to say you met a president is unique. Yeah.
it is unique. And
Hey,
guess what?
you
There's
should.
only-
Hey, Tim,
Yeah.
you met me. You should be privileged. You met me.
I do every single day, and now that I see that banana peel over there, I'm even more pissed off right now. So, but no, it is. It's common sense. This is common sense podcast, and
Yeah, we're just having fun with it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we wanted to bring it up because it was in the news just this past weekend. So
But I will say this, and I'm not going to say any names, but I could tell there's somebody that I've known, and when we were here, not this last weekend, but the weekend before, and her husband came in, and obviously they're Democrats, and you know, and stuff like that. But you could just tell that when she said, you asked her, "Do you watch our podcast?" She's like, "Hell no," because we know why. Now she's not a bad person.
no, I love her to death. I know
Yeah.
you're talking about without saying her name.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not going to say her name.
Yeah, but
You know,
you know what?
And,
She
and her husband's great too. They're, you know,
doesn't
good
matter.
guy.
They don't have to watch. They hear it from me all the time.
Right,
So
right. But that's the thing is that people can get along.
yes,
You know,
yes.
watch our podcast. Don't watch our podcast. You know, okay, but it's like that's the kind of interaction I like to have with somebody on the other side of the aisle
Right.
versus this. Oh, you're that, so now I hate you.
Yeah, no,
You don't even know me,
People that
fool.
lose friends over politics is
Yeah.
the worst. That's terrible.
But see, that's
I-
what
I
they're
feel-
calling for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, divide. United we stand, divided we fall. They
Yeah.
want us to keep falling because if we fall, we don't. You know, that's when they sneak stuff in, and we don't see what's. They don't. You know, they think we don't see what's going on.
Well, and that's what I don't like about these so-called influencers, because you had literally after Trump was elected, these influencers to their audience, and this is the thing that pisses me off, is they said, "Oh, if your parents voted for Trump, don't go to Thanksgiving, don't go to Christmas, you know, take a stand,
yeah.
show that you're the, you know," and all that tells
Hey,
me
it's
is
more
that-
food for us.
well, yeah, that's true. Well, that person is the influencer. Her family probably doesn't even talk to her, so of course she's going to say stuff like this, right?
Right.
So that's the stuff that pisses me off because that's not what we do.
No, you
you
shouldn't
know.
end family relationships. You shouldn't end friendships over politics. I mean, you know, like the one you're talking about. We just don't talk about politics,
Right,
And we talk
right.
about everything else, and that's how we get along.
Right.
I mean, and we've had our discussions, and you know, we're still friends. We'll always be friends.
Right. And I think she's a great gal, and like
Oh,
I
yeah,
said, her husband's
yeah.
super cool and stuff. You know, so that's where it should be. You know, but not to watch our. I will say this. Not to watch our podcast because
Nah, she was kidding. She was kidding. She just don't. She don't have the time to watch it. That's all.
yeah,
Some
okay.
people don't have the time to watch it. I
Yeah,
mean, the ones
so-
that do, they let me know. They call me and say, "Hey, I watched it. It's a good show." You know, I got some people out there to watch every single one we put out. So,
right,
and our
right.
followers and our subscribers. Hey, you guys,
Yeah.
speaking of that, subscribe, like us, spread the word.
Right.
We want to get these out there. The more people we get to, and the more then we can start getting on some live shows and having people on here and having
Yeah.
live discussions because that's coming soon. We're gonna figure that out here.
Yeah, it's coming real soon.
As
So
soon as we can get Addison back to work here.
I know, right? Come on, Addison, where you been?
Let's
You know,
go.
Our sound guy, but
yeah.
Paul's filling in here. So
Yeah.
let's give a shout out to our sponsor, which Johnny over at Elite Garage Door.
Yeah.
Great guy. I met him for the first time last weekend.
Oh yeah, when you was putting in my garage door, you were here,
door, and he was complaining about all the crap he had. And that poor guy, I tell you what, I would have turned around and said, I ain't doing this.
Yeah, luckily he was a friend doing it for me, because he said, if you weren't my friend, I wouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
I would have told him, no, I'll come back when you get it cleaned out.
Right.
He did say that to me, but
Yeah.
you know what? He did a great job.
Oh yeah.
Elite Garage Door, let me tell you, they're the best.
Great. Yeah.
It's so nice having the door. Hit the button. Oh yeah. So hey, Johnny at the Elite Garage Door.
Yeah.
Let me give you their number: 775-323-DOOR. You need anything done to your door, give him a call. He'll be right out there. He came and did my own. It was like on a 4:00 on a Saturday afternoon. I mean, the guy, I don't think he ever sleeps. He just does garage doors 24/7. I'm telling you.
Right. Oh, great guy, great family, good work, excellent work. And if you live in the Reno, Nevada area, then during the winter, that's when stuff goes down and breaks. So have them out there now. Let them do a checkup and see what you need. Because if your car is inside and it breaks, and you're not getting outside.
Yeah. You got to pull the ripcord. I call it that ripcord up there and a thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to pull the ripcord.
And if the panels fall,
and then you got to lift it
apart,
up. And I've been lifting the garage door for 15 years over here, so I'm enjoying not having to lift it anymore.
I see that the exercise did not do you any
Hey,
good.
I just ate a banana. Give me a break here. But hey, call Elite Garage Door. It's 775-323-DOOR. 775-323-3667 is the number. I got banana peels in my mouth there.
Yeah.
But yeah, give them a call. They'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Melinda. She'll answer the phone, and she'll hook you up with free estimates or whatever they do over there.
Yeah,
She'll let you know. Give them a call.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, let's get back to.
I think it's time to wrap this one up.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
Okay.
So let's play our favorite song. I hope this is your favorite song too, because it's mine.
Pretty catchy.
Two fat guys in a microphone. Two fat guys in a microphone. Two fat guys in a microphone. Big talk, no filter.